Cartoon Lagoon Behind the Ball, a celebration of the voices you know, but the faces you don't. Ahoy! I'm Captain Cornelius C. Cartoon. If you were a cartoon, I'd watch you.
I loved television and movies and loved cartoons and commercials. As a kid growing up, my mom would say, go to bed, and I'm like, one more commercial. And she'd say, what do you want to watch the commercials for? My son is an idiot. And then I was like, write her a check. I say, that's why, Mom. But I never let her forget that.
To keep from going cuckoo for Shani.
I'm Larry Kenney, and I'm a voice actor.
Thundercats!
An animated series called Thundercats, wherein I was the voice of Lion-O, among others. Sword of Omens, come to my hand. I, Lion-O, command it.
Chip here. This big wooden cookie will trick the kids out of every chocolatey chip of their Chipalicious Cookie Crisp cereal.
I am Chip. I also do the voice of the Blue M&M, and I've only been me.
You know why I gathered you all here today? 'Cause I'm rich. I'm filthy, stinking, R-I-C-K-A.
Disney's Doug for ABC. And that was exciting. It was an actual Saturday morning cartoon, a network cartoon. And I'd wake myself, that alarm went off so I could wake up and go, it's me! Roger Klotz, and a lot of other characters, but the main one was Roger. And he had a green face and spoke way up in here. Hey, funny.
Time to go down to the basement for some more hauntingly delicious Count Chocula cereal.
Don't look in the basement.
Those eyes are looking at me.
For nearly 40 years, I've provided the voice of Count Chocula and the Count Chocula commercials.
Empathy. Empathy is when you feel what someone else is feeling. Do you understand?
I was also on Beavis and Buttheads, the first batch of Beavis and Buttheads, and then they rebranded, they brought them back, and I was back in a bunch of those episodes.
No. You don't dive in anymore. Insurance, lawsuit, someone might hit their head. They make you wade in now with a buddy.
Voted every year the favorite color.
Blue M&M.
Year. And,
Blue M&M.
and originally I was doing Dennis Miller, you know, and then I had a little Sammy in there.
Little Sammy Davis Jr.
And then all of a sudden, once I worked with you and you gave me that great advice, I added a little more Robb Pruitt.
Because then they...
I did.
Now,
so if you listen to Blue over the years, it becomes more me.
Look, I'm done being an M&M spokescandy. I've got a new gig now, and it's a perfect fit.
Now, stay tuned for Little Bear. Next on Nick Jr.
One of them was a character for Nick Jr. called Face. He would come on as sort of an interstitial between programs. And he'd go, hi everybody, it's me, Face. For Nick Jr. And I don't know what other people did at the audition, but they wrote Doot-Dee-Doo, where the horn thing happened. And I just threw that in, and I think that kind of helped me get the gig.
Commit to the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
And I use that same voice, so you may recognize that voice on the end of every Skittles commercial, where I say something like, feel the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Hey, stay tuned, because Doug will be right back on Nick.
I was the voice of Nicktoons, the original voice of Cartoon Network. When I did Cartoon Network, for some reason they wanted me to do a voice like this. It was an older fellow sounding voice. Coming up next on the Cartoon Network.
Trix Yogurt, Color Swirl.
Chip was done by a British voice.
I, Chip the Wolf, will use my latest invention to get the delicious Cookie Crisp.
And I basically went a little Christopher Lloyd with it, you know. I just saw, the
flux capacitor, Marty, what are you doing here?
So I went,
Chip here, Cookie Crisp Spiral over there.
But then, when you and I started working on it, what I liked about it is we added an element of Wile E. Coyote genius, which is originally what I guess that guy was doing.
I have a truly genius way to get the kids away from the Cookie Crisp cereal. A cookie that flies! No, you disagree. Trust me, it looks like a cookie.
You are playing the voice of Captain Cornelius Cartoon.
Yes.
In Cartoon Lagoon.
Proudly.
And, who is your inspiration for Captain Cartoon?
Ahoy! I'm Captain Cornelius C. Cartoon.
I guess it sort of harkens back to just old voices and old cartoons. I had thought at one point that it was a little like this one captain on Beanie and Cecil, but then hearing his voice, it's not quite that, but it sort of stemmed from a little of that guy plus a little, I don't know, just started out I was going to be kind of maybe this kind of pirate captain, and then it made him a little goofier, and sort of this amalgamation of voices in my head. And then he came out.
For a mere 30 minutes a day, you can give a cartoon the attention it needs to be remembered by future generations.
Thundera once again turns to you, noble warriors, to defend her. Tonight, as we go into battle, I only ask that you fight like cats.
First of all, I thought it was wonderful of Warner Brothers, who produced the new Thundercats series. I thought it was wonderful of them to ask me, because it's an homage to the original Thundercats. And plus, it makes a lot of sense to have Lion, the guy who did Lion-O now, who is older himself, play Claudius.
But you kids can have it.
For Disney Channel, PB&J Otter.
PB&J Otter. I was the father otter, Ernest. I was the famous character Munchie Beaver. How that got by the Disney censors, I'll never know.